Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniatures. I wanted to take a moment and point out a new model that came to us today from One Page Rules, and it's not like they haven't had an absolute massive pile of these things every month on a monthly basis for since they've started. But the model I wanted to talk about today is one that I feel like really kind of goes beyond its intended usage in the genre, and I think can really get a lot of use on the tabletop. And I'm not actually talking about this guy right here. So a while back I did a video on the Robot Lords or Robot Legions. I forget which the L stands for and the RL for these guys. But basically, one of the armies that One Page Rules has been putting out are their, faceless, emotionless robots. And they've had quite a bit of variation on them. We've had, close combat type, multi-armed, multi-legged. We've had these kind of heavy weapon, fancier dudes. There's been snipers. We just had jet bikes. I thought these were pretty cool. I did this one as a single piece, but you could obviously probably do it all separate. That is one of the nice things about the One Page Rules armies. They all are available separately. There's a little stand here to go zipping around on. But no, what I actually wanted to talk about today was their new Robot Wraith. I saw this, and it gave me flashbacks to some of the models for the Convergence of Cirrus in some ways, but then with the unique Robot Legion take that we've had with One Page Rules' guys so far. So anyway, here are his lower limbs. As you can see, there's a lot of supports down there. Probably have to sand that down. And then here we have his torso. Came out quite nice and clean. A little bit of cleaning necessary, I think, on the bag, but I just pulled him off and haven't messed with it since. I was going to pass this on to Sparkle Trout. And grab some blue tack there to get him straightened up a little bit better. And then there were actually a couple of head variations. Very elaborate. I actually broke mine while I was trying to clean it, but I think he looks alright in the end. Like I said, there were two variations on it. Let's get that attached. And then he also has quite a bit of extra arm options. And you guys, if you've heard me, you know I love models with too many limbs. It doesn't even matter which ones or where they are on the body. Too many body parts makes me a happy camper. So you can see his lower arms right there. He actually has a slot right underneath there. It's very hard to see. There's a little dark recess, and that's where his second set of arms are going to go. I opted to print out a big staff for him, and then some sort of alien artifact. Now, are they going to want to stay in there on their own? They were earlier, actually. I was quite surprised by that. Now, he is quite large. This is one of those models that actually did not have a completed one-piece click-all option. Wow, he doesn't even fit on a 50mm. You're probably going to want to go with at least a 60mm, I think, to get this guy solidly based. But I think just his unique look, you could probably do a lot of different things with him. Obviously, I mean, if you wanted to throw him in with other robot legions from One Page Rules, that'd be a great choice. I don't know, with the pose and stuff, I'm thinking he could be some kind of, fantasy, far futuristic, or ancient tech that has been unleashed, but it's just a very unique design. I'd be hard-pressed to find a use for it. Obviously, I mean, a lot of people, the first thing they think when they think of the Robot Legions is, Necron stand-ins, let's be honest. But I think at this point, and one of the cool things I've really come to appreciate about One Page Rule stuff, is that they've really gone beyond just being, 40k proxies. They really are their own thing. I don't know, maybe you can use it as a Catan shard or something. I really don't know. It's a nice and unique looking model. And the fact that there are a couple different options I think they were like kind of Buddha's palm type hands. I know there were some scroll arms as well, holding like a big fancy bit of cloth there with ancient runes inscribed upon it. So something unique and different. And maybe it still has some organic bits in there. I don't know, but it looks cool. And as always, we want to point you guys out to all the cool goodies that maybe you haven't had a chance to track down. So if you do have access to a printer, I highly suggest check out One Page Rules anyway, because they are consistently one of the best bang for your buck on Patreon, not only in terms of models, but their games play fast, they're pretty in-depth, and they have quite a lot of options available. And if you're like me and don't have tons of time to play, there is always something for a quick game when you do have that chance. So we'll put a link down below to their Patreon page, as well as their main page. You can check out the rules and give them a good go. And hopefully you will find something that tickles your fancy. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.